What's up, team? Hope you're doing awesome today. Hey, I wanted to prepare us real quick for our small group next week. This last week we talked about surrendering stuff. This week is going to be talking about surrendering status. And I want us all to see our discussion guides as a tool, not as a rule. A rule being that we feel like we have to go through every question one by one, but a tool being that it's a resource for us, but it helps us to be in the moment, to ask the right question at the right time, to connect the students' hearts to what God is saying in that moment. So I'll give you an example. So I came at the latter end of our guys' small group, and Jason, John, and Joseph, Jace, that was awesome. I didn't realize that. They were leading the group so well. But one thing I noticed is that every student, when they would answer the question about surrender, they kept talking about what they had to give away. So it clicked in my head that, wow, like, we're missing the gospel right now. We're missing what God wants to give to us. So I asked the question out loud, hey guys, what's the goal of surrender? Why is God asking us to surrender? And there was kind of a pause, and you could tell, wow, like, I don't know if I was thinking about it that way. So that's just an example of, man, like, we're not always going to get it right. Where questions, we want to be able to ask the right ones in the right moment to be present with what God is speaking in that moment. So here's what I want us to do for this week. I'm going to send out the discussion guide for next week, but I want us to look through the questions. And again, think about the students in your group as you're getting to know them. How are they going to process? Do you need to change up the question? Are they going to understand some of the words? Like, I know that one of the girls in our high school small group, it was her first time hearing the word surrender. So let's have that approach. If our students are hearing this for the very first time, how are they going to process it? And how can I ask questions in such a way where it's going to connect them to God's heart? All right, so let's go into the content really quickly. So the whole goal for our discussion guide for this week is we want to surrender status. When our status is in anything other than Jesus, we're going to find our security in what people think about us. But Jesus was our great example where he was able to live a selfless life. Why? Because his security was in his Father's love. And a true litmus test for people, man, if they're wrapped up in status, is this: how much do you serve people and how well do you serve people? Because insecure people don't serve people because it's about themselves, and they'll eventually go to status. But secure people who know Jesus and have put their status in him, man, they want to serve because they're not looking for their value is in him. And so as you guys go through the guide this week, look through those questions through that lens and filter, and it's going to help you guys process it. All right? Love you guys.